Hello, Cancer. Lisa here from It's Practical Magic. Cancer, can you believe it? We are at the end of 2024, just about to embark on the first quarter of 2025. My goodness, what a year it has been. I feel like there has been kind of like waves of just kind of like fast-paced energy for your sign. A lot of messages that came throughout the whole year, honestly, for you Cancers with like take a rest, take a break, so much so that you were receiving spiritual spankings till like the cows came home, honestly. Um, as I'm saying that, Cancer, look what I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for your reading because I don't know. Here's hoping we don't need to have any more spiritual spankings or that's not coming through for you with your sign here for December 2024. As many of you know, I am an intuitive reader of runes, tarot, and oracle cards. And if you are new to the channel, a big heartfelt welcome in. I'm so happy to have you joining us. And if you are returning, thank you so much, everyone, for your tremendous support and for being here throughout the years even. I mean, what an exciting year it has been for myself, achieving the YouTube partnership. It has been thanks to all of you for your support and for showing up and just being a part of It's Practical Magic and the journey thus far. So yes, I would say without further ado, let's begin. For all my readings, of course, cross-watchers are always welcome. Please make sure you are claiming the messages. If it's resonating with you, claim it in the chat. If you're watching the live stream right now, hello to all of you here right now. Thank you for being here today with me. I hope you're cozy and comfy and have maybe some nice tea and a nice blanket and maybe a plushie to snuggle with, or maybe a partner as a plushie to snuggle with, I don't know, or fur baby. But yes, so cross-watching, again, is always welcome. Claim the reading, whether you're watching it here on the live or if you are watching it later with the edited version. I would say, without further ado, let's begin. Okay, what do we have coming through for our lovely Cancers, please? I have to say, as many of you know, I always shuffle the sign deck. I don't know who's going to be the first one I'm reading for, or the last for that matter. I think this is the first time that Cancer is up first. So yeah, here we go. Here we go with Cancer energy, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And why am I repeating cross-watchers? Is there a lot of cross-watching sign? Maybe if someone doesn't know what that means, cross-watching or cross-watchers are welcome. That means, like, say, for example, your partner or a sibling or a fur baby. Again, maybe... Oh, here we go, love. That you're interested in seeing what's going on for their sign. That's what I mean by cross-watchers are always welcome. All right, let's get cozy. Let's settle in. We are definitely working with angel. Oh, very nice. Angel messages today. And I really feel a pull. This is, I think, the first time I've worked with this deck during the horoscope reads. And yeah, I really was very nudged to have this deck present for the collective. So let's start with this to begin. You have the Lovers, Four of Cups, and Temperance in the center there. As always, I never have enough space. My goodness. These are the real life problems of a witch. And let's see also right off the bat oh, look at that. We have Jumper energy. Go the distance. Go the distance for our lovely Cancers. I don't want to look at that second card just yet. It's telling me to hold off on that. All right. And let's also get you some angel messages here. You have listen to love and happy news. My gosh, with like, again, that Lovers and the Cups and the Temperance. Okay. Yeah, it's coming out here for you. Cancer. All right. So I feel like for a lot of you, love is available, but you're pushing it away. And perhaps it's not even done intentionally, but you're pushing it away because of past hurts, past relationships. And it's not necessarily like romantic love, although I feel that's a big core of the energy. It's also in connection to like platonic love or love towards your projects, love towards, even kind of like your spiritual beliefs. Like I just feel like it's more than just romantic ooh la la love here. But yeah, it's saying that love is ready to enter your life, and it's kind of like encouraging you to get out of your way. It's happening, Cancer. Get out of your way. Get out of your own way, Cancer, for love. All kidding aside, easier said than done, of course, right? When we have been hurt or when we have presented projects or declared our feelings towards someone and, open our heart in such a manner as you have in the past many times, it's a little bit tricky to kind of like, trust in that. Trust is a major energy I'm picking up for not only you, Cancer, right now as I'm channeling intuitively, but especially for the collective. If anyone, any sign, again, make sure you're claiming this, any sign right now, that trust is something you're being encouraged to bring and shift with you into 2025, right? Surrendering to control, surrendering to the what if, surrendering to like panic mode, and trusting that literally everything is happening for a reason and that it is meant to be of a part of your journey and your whole connection with love. So the two major arcanas, right? This is, again, not just a little like day-to-day energy that's popping up here for you. It's saying there's dramatic and drastic energies around what has just been shared here. And kind of like, what can you do to help support these changes? Because the universe, your spirit teams, whoever you're working with here, whoever you consider to be your spirit teams, is nudging you. So let's make it a comfortable transition. And literally they are like screaming in my ear right now saying, tell Cancer, my God, Indy, Indy, whenever you're watching this later, and Poi as well, the two of you, let me know in the chat who is a Cancer sun sign right now, because this is for you guys. But it's saying that, you need to support the direction that you're being nudged towards, right? Stop having that energy of restraint and it's causing a delay. It's really about going with the flow. So I'm going to shift already to this Temperance energy for you. So double whammy major arcanas again, right? The Temperance, maintaining balance. So, your team is saying, obviously, like might be a little bit of a shock to the system to just go full in and say, if you're interested for our single Cancers, oh my gosh, let's be a couple, let's do this thing or whatever. You might need to pace yourself a little bit with it, but make that first initial step and declare your feelings in some way, shape, or form, right? Let's go grab that coffee. Let's hang out and play a game. Let's whatever it is, make the move. Make the move, Cancer. Make the move. Okay, we have Four of Cups here as well. This is your emotions, of course. And this is, you are exiting this. I love that for you. This is an energy of feeling stuck, right? I feel like you have been feeling these. I don't feel it's a gentle nudge. I feel it's been a swift kick in the tush. Especially with all these spiritual spankings. But I feel like, you are moving out of that space and energy. So like, thank friggin' goodness, right, Cancer? You are not dragging that along or into 2025. Thank you. I feel like the praising the energies here. I also want to say, we came into your reading, Cancer, and again, it's been quite a year with you, hasn't it? And there's been so much that has gone on for your sign here. But I feel like it's very important for you to recognize your accomplishments, especially now. This is a great time for reflection. This is also a major energy that's been coming through for the collective, not just in the horoscopes I'm doing here now on YouTube, but also in my Twitch streams and in the private sessions. This is also a great time if you are considering, looking at what's going to happen, because with such a surge of energy and those two majors surrounding that Four of Cups, if you are curious as to what's going on month per month in the upcoming year, I have a few slots available for the year ahead readings. You just have to reach out to me on Discord and or let me know how I can help you. Okay, so listen only to love. Your angels are coming through and saying, don't allow fear, to distract you from your divine mission. And I feel like, again, we're getting that message of like, you're not in a hole, right? And again, this is a general read. All my reads are general when I'm doing like, the lives like this. So please take what resonates and leave what does not. But I feel like you are leaving, again, things that don't serve you behind. And this is a reminder of sorts, that, be proud of yourself for honoring what's going on in your space, in your energy, in your life, honestly. But also kind of like the reminder of, the fear. Don't allow fear. What did we say coming through at the beginning of your reading? It's all about trust. It's all about trust. Your prayer is answered in a creative way. Happy news. So it's interesting because I was about to say this has all been like love so far, right? Like romantic love, platonic love for yourself, right? Big one there as well. But I do also feel like a lot of creative energy coming through in our cancers here for our cancers. And it's in this sense of like art. So what is that? What is art to you? What is your art outlet? Is it, painting? Is it sketching? Is it music? Is it dance? Is it, what is it for you? Is it cooking? I feel like you're meant to share this with the world, and you've been kind of like sharing this in tidbits, but now you're encouraged to think on a larger global scale, right? It's taking the leap. You've already maxed out the possibilities and opportunities in whatever situation or platform or studio or whatever. It's time to grow into something bigger. So start looking for a larger studio. Start looking for a different platform. Start doing your homework a little bit. It's going to pay off massively in 2025 for you, right? Think big, Cancer. Think big. Go the distance. Yeah, go the distance. Number 47. And then the one that we didn't know what was going to be about is here and now. So the here and now I feel is really playing on with kind of like thinking big. Right now, what you're putting out there, setting for intentions, is obviously manifesting into your reality now, but also in your future. And go the distance is again feeding that message. I really hope you're receiving that message. Again, please claim it in the chat if you are, whether you're watching the live or catching this at another time. Yeah, I really feel right now you are onto something that is going to amount to greatness. And whether that is, having your empire, whether that is like, serving humanity, or animals or the planet. It's beautiful. So yeah, take that time to also like pause and reflect as you're shifting into this, because it's moving quickly for you. And for those of you who have been kind of like struggling with a project when it comes to career, finances, or again going back to love, even, when am I going to get my time? When is my person showing up? When can I start that family? When can I, whatever it is that you're looking for here, Cancer, you're right at the finish line here. Okay, so think big, take that leap, and go for it now. Do not wait to shift, or like not to be in 2025. Do it now. Do it now. All right, Cancer, that is what I have for you for December of this year. I will see you, my gosh, in January's reading. Thanks so much for joining me, and take good care. Hello, Leo, and welcome to your December 2024 horoscope with myself, Lisa, from ItsPracticalMagic. Hello, welcome. For those of you who don't know me, I am an intuitive reader of runes, tarot, and oracle cards, and I am so happy to be spending this time with you. I am live at the moment, so whether you're here during the live or watching this later on the edited version, thank you so much for your tremendous support, everyone. We are now going to be reading for Leo for, again, December 2024, just charging the altar space and these cards with that energy. This is, of course, a general reading, so please do take what resonates and leave what does not. Leo, everyone is welcome here. Cross watchers, of course, and as always, please make sure you are not only checking out your sun sign, but moon, rising, and Venus, especially for December 2024. All right, we are beginning here with the Nine of Cups. That's quite a nice start for you, Leo. What else do we have for Leo? Nine of Cups, Five of Wands. Okay. We're going to be working with messages from your angel team today. Knight of Cups. And Six of Swords. Beautiful. Okay. So we'll just put that to the side for now. And we have the messages of breathe, 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 breathe. My goodness. Leo, if you have any Cancer in your chart, I highly encourage you to go back and listen to the reading I just did for Cancer, because again, there's a big similar collective energy coming through for everyone right now in trusting and breathing and relaxing and just taking a pause out and enjoying life a little bit. Enjoying life a little bit. Okay, speaking of enjoying chaos and conflict, I feel like you really would like to do that, wouldn't you, Leo? I would really like to be able to, soak in the energies of the season, kind of like set my intentions for the new year, release things that aren't served me from this past year, not even just the past year, but even like your past in general. But there's a challenge. I feel like your to-do list is quite full and everyone is wanting something from you, Leo. Okay, so Leo, let's get cozy here. Make yourself pause the video. You guys who are here for the live obviously can't pause it, but get yourself something nice to drink. Get cozy. Take a moment, take a few deep grounding breaths, and like at least set this time out and aside for yourself right now, okay? Because I really feel it's absolutely crucial and absolutely necessary. You have been hitting your head against a wall when it comes to so many different aspects of your life, and the frustrations are just building and building and building and building, and it's time to just, again, surrender, let go, breathe. Give yourself an opportunity to catch your breath so that you can see through like that void, so you can see through just amongst all of it, all the chaos. So the Nine of Cups was that first energy that I pulled for you. And the Nine of Cups is an energy of kind of like happiness, inner peace. And again, that is available to you. You know, I feel like you're really trying to push yourself to the limit here. You're working overtime. You know, you're searching so hard for that partner. You're trying so hard for that family. You're trying. And again, you're trying to be there for everyone. And the friggin' like community and neighborhood and like family, everyone. Like it's just you're one person. You're one person, Leo. You're one person, okay? So we need to make sure, again, you are taking that time out, like allowing yourself to just breathe, to heal, to mend. I feel a lot of you have been struggling with colds and just things like that. You know, medical disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional, obviously. So if you need that help, go get that medical assistance. But it's been lingering, right? And you're kind of like, why am I not getting over this cold? And why is it lingering? And so everything is being pulled and dragged on for you. And again, it's saying to me here that you need to stop and pause, catch your breath firstly before anything else, okay? And I know you probably have like, you know, dinner to prepare for the family for Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever's going on wherever you are in the world, and tons of cookies to bake and presents to wrap and whatever, you know, but just a little bit is going to help tremendously. Without you taking care of yourself, this is what's happening. This is the result of it. You hitting your head against that wall and feeling miserable, feeling drained, feeling, you know, just demotivated. Okay, so wow, that's a lot of energy coming in here for you. So Five of Wands, I like this, speaking of energy, because it's saying there is change. But again, I really hope I'm reiterating the energy here and saying it starts with you firstly. You need to give it space to bring in that happiness, to bring in that hope, to bring in that success. And whether that hope and happiness and success has to do with love, career, finances, like whatever it has to do with you, it's all available, but you need to take a time out. You need to take a time out. The Knight of Cups, what's going on with this? Tell us what's going on for this here with our lovely Leos here. The Knight of Cups. Oh, yes. Hello. Okay. You know, it's interesting to me now because, you know, as I'm reading, I'm like, the energy that I'm channeling intuitively is like this message and this. It's like, da, 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 da. It's like your energy in my space here, right? Where I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, can you please tell your teams I just need to catch my breath a second here? Thank you very much, Leos. But then we got to like the Knight of Cups and it was like, okay, what is coming through here? What? And did you notice how it took a moment? And that was also giving me that space to catch my breath, giving you that space to catch your breath. And then guess what is coming through here? This is your success. This is like your commitments, getting the golden ticket, getting that love, getting that raise, again, all those things that you have been seeking. And I have to say, it's things, yes, that you have been physically working towards, striving to achieve, but it's also very much so things that you had set for intentions. So you have been manifesting, you know, like crazy, honestly. Lately. And I feel like, you know, when that energy is so present and so vivid, that just adds to kind of like all the things going on in your life as well. It's wonderful to manifest such blessings and positivity. But it's a little much, everything on top of everything else, you know? Okay. So I love to see that for you. The flexibility with the number 19. the flexibility. I feel like this is in connection to, again, that Knight of Cups, that commitment, that engagement, that light at the end of the tunnel is showing up for you. It's kind of like, I feel, you know, the number 19, even though it's like not the sun card, but the number 19 is the sun in tarot. It's the major arcana. And that's, again, that the greatness, that happiness being restored. You are surrounded by a lot of love. So much love, Leo. And I feel like you have not been able to tap into that because you've just been so busy. You know, where is my person? Why is my family not showing up for me? Where is where is all that love, right? And it's so here. So again, you just need to kind of like pace yourself with your life in general, and you're going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to see it and be able to feel it. So I feel like, with this all being said, you know, your team is like really providing a lot of like solutions, but I also feel like, in a sense, they're adding like to-do lists to your to-do list, you know? And I feel I feel like that's why we also have this flexible card. Like, it's okay for you to take your time with shifting and taking that time out. And like we even just did right now, and like in this moment together, you and I, honestly, like, pause the video, let's get a cup of tea, even your card, like pausing before we get to the next message. Like, even if it's just like small pauses in your day to have that cup of tea, or to just stand by the kettle while the water is boiling rather than being all in the kitchen and replying to this person and like, just take the time out while the water boils. It's going to make like such a massive impact on your life. So, okay, so then we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is, oh, I mean, what a reading. This is, again, like just moving on and healing. There is going to be some travel popping up for you in, like, now, honestly, but especially in the first quarter of 2025. So if you've been kind of like thinking, should I take that vacation, you know, because you're feeling so overwhelmed and need that breather, this is definitely your sign to say, like, absolutely, look at where you can get away for a little bit. And again, going back to being flexible, if you can't go and step away for a week or two and take, like, you know, like a trip on the other side of the world, that's okay. Just go and look and stay in like a bed and breakfast, or I have no idea, make a spa day or something. But you definitely need to have some sort of like just away time from your everything going on here, like, honestly. All right, I think that's everything I have for you. Yes, wonderful. Okay, so I will see you, Leo, in 2025. Well, actually, I will be channeling the January horoscope still here in December, but you know what I mean. Okay. Take good care of yourself. Bye for now. Hello, Libra. Lisa here from It's Practical Magic. Libra, thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to be channeling your reading, as I do always with all my readings, intuitively here for you. And we're going to be working with some tarot and some oracles. I have messages from your angels and your guides and the universe. So please do take what resonates and leave what does not. Cross watchers are always welcome for the readings that I channel intuitively. And if something is resonating, please make sure you are claiming it in the chat, whether you are here during the live stream or later with the edited version of the December 2024 horoscopes. My goodness, December already. I don't even, like, what happened to this year? Like, I don't know. And I feel like on a collective level and energy that everyone is kind of having that, you know, like, my goodness. Okay, so we are starting with the Ace of Wands. I'm not reading reversals. Oh, there was something at the bottom of the deck there. Let's see what that is. Ace of Wands, 10 of Swords. Okay. Oh, and was there another card there? No. Okay. All right. So we're going to spend some time with that firstly. Bring in this deck. Okay, what do we have for our lovely Libras, please? We have the Peace. Very nice. Okay. And what else do we have here? Poised. Okay, let me just get this organized a little bit. I feel there's more tarot for you as well. Okay. What else is there, please, for Libra? No? Seven of Pentacles. And King of Pentacles. Money, money, money here for you. Okay. So, look, I'm being encouraged to start with this, number 48, firstly. I feel like for quite some time, you have been kind of like juggling your finances and not just finances but also like the demands of life, right? Like, oh, I have to have this completed by this date, I have to have this set up by this age, I have to be like just kind of like lists in a sense that I don't even feel necessarily have been placed upon you by yourself. I feel like there has been kind of like this instigation of sorts from outer sources, outer people. And I feel like you have things kind of in order. You have a vision or visions even of your future and of how you would like things to go. And you're quite happy with, the pace of things. It's suiting you quite nicely. But again, there's been a pressure of deadlines, pressure of, I feel family really coming through here quite strongly, honestly, as well, And yeah, so I feel like you've been kind of like trying to juggle all of that, trying to show up, trying to, at times even like, it's almost like you're trying to be someone or something you're not. But again, it's not you who's doing this. It's like there's a demand of you showing up like this. So yeah, I really feel there's going to be like with the Ace of Wands here, there's going to be like a breakthrough of sorts happening here. Where, like, it's just this egg has to crack. It has to crack, and something is happening where you're saying like enough is enough. And through this Ace of Wands is that opening of sorts through kind of like the egg cracking. But it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning, and there's also like a lot of freedom through this new beginning. I actually feel in this month you're about to kind of like either leave a job or say to a family member or someone like, hey, enough is enough, I got this. And that's not really your demeanor, but you're at that breaking point again with that egg example, where it's just like something's got to give. You've been pushed to your limit time and time and time again, and it's just like, yeah, something is ending in order to have like this kind of like new beginning through the Ace of Wands. The Wands is a lot of like energy, and you're feeling like extremely excited about this. It's very freeing. Oh, like I love channeling this right now for you because it's like, oh, this wave of relief of all of what you've been trying to be or who you've been trying to be. Wearing a mask at times when you're not someone who wears a mask. You are very authentic in your sign and in your energy. So it's just things that have not felt natural and right. that is leaving your space. Thank friggin' goodness. So I do feel like we're going to the swords. It's not going down to those pentacles yet. So the Ten of Swords is saying, I feel like you're being encouraged to like have some fun in connection to the Ace of Wands, with that being side by side there. Have some fun. The Ten of Wands generally is kind of like a card of over worry, of just stress, of all that kind of stuff. And so with that transition, with that exit, with that egg cracking again, as I don't know why your team is giving me an egg example. Do you like eggs? Let me know in the chat. Are you? But anywho, but I feel like, yeah, it's you're because anytime we're going through any type of like move or transition of sorts, we can get even still overwhelmed with, more stress or having to like wear another mask on top of the mask, if you will, and having fun, raising your vibrations is just going to help with this transition. I have to say now, as we're shifting into these like double pentacles here, especially the King and the Seven. I mean, the Seven is a lucky number, as most of us know, and to have it supported with the King of Pentacles is telling me that there is a lot of prospects available to you right now. So if you have been searching for financial assistance, or trying to pay off some bills, loans, student loans, especially something that's coming to mind right now, I feel like a lot of you have been carrying some student debt for a while. while. There's something coming into your life, like some sort of relief plan. Maybe it's like from your government or family, or I have no idea. Not the family who's encouraging you to wear the mask, by the way. This is this is an outer source. You're coming into money. It could also be money that has been left for you in a will, or some sort of like insurance. Anyways, it's unexpected. It's unexpected money that you kind of were like, again, if you were to think of that other family, that initial family where you've been struggling with, oh, I have to like, wear that mask. I mean, you've been wearing it for a long time, I feel. And you got to put that mask down, honey. Like, it's not yours to wear. Again, that is not your sign. That is not your energy. Yeah. And, Libra, I got to say, like, your sign especially strives for balance, right? And yeah, I just feel like in this situation, you have done all you can. And please know that. Take the mask off. Take the mask off. The sooner you're able to do so as well, the sooner you are able to balance your whole life in general, honestly, and also open up those sources and those prospects and those opportunities. So then you have an angel message of daily practice. The more you practice your new skills, the more comfortable and confident you will become. So is that, again, going back to kind of like the mask example? We had this for another read not too long ago. I think it was the last read, actually, I just channeled, and saying, take your time with it. Even like one little step forward is making tremendous leaps in that energy in your life. So yeah, that little step is definitely like playing a big role in having a massive impact. All right. Thank you very much for joining me this month, lovely Libras. I will see you next month. Take good care. Hello, Virgo. Lisa here from It's Practical Magic. Virgo, welcome, 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 welcome to your December 2024 horoscope reading. And depending when you're watching this, of course, it could be during the live or when we have the edited version a little bit later on. There's something major that I'm picking up intuitively here with your energy, so much so that I had to grab another deck. So this is a major arcana only deck. And yeah, as we know, well, most of us at least, major arcana represents like significant life changes beyond our control. So something big is happening for you, lovely earth sign. And we are starting with this energy. So what do we have for our lovely Virgos, please? Cross watchers are, of course, always welcome. Please make sure you are claiming the read in chat, whether you are watching the live reading here, or the live stream rather, or again, the edited version later. And yes, also please don't forget to watch your moon, rising, and Venus. Lovely, lovely souls. All right, so let's see what we have. What's going on? Virgo, you made me get this deck for you. You made me get this deck for you. Oh, okay, bottom of the deck. Interesting. Justice. Uh-huh. Okay, so we're going to leave that there for a second. We're going to leave that there. Let's get some tarot as well. But yeah, I hope that you've been well, Virgo, and I hope that whatever is going on in your life to be, speaking so loudly to me through your team to have this pop up, that you get some relief from that soon. Yeah. Okay. Well, what's going on with Virgo, please? What is going on with Virgos, our lovely Virgos? Here we go. Okay. 2 of Cups. Well, this is a matter of the heart, is it not? Right? Oh my gosh. Well, that's a confirmation of yes. And the High Priestess. Okay. So this is a little bit of a heavy energy I'm picking up for you, Virgos. We're just going to start here for a moment. I feel like you're wondering, am I repeating the same old experience? That person, and whether it is a partner, a spouse, a friend, a colleague, or whomever, a sibling, someone who has hurt you, who has hurt you quite deeply in the past. Something has resurfaced, a lot of emotions, a lot of memories, and you're questioning yourself and being kind of like, am I reliving this? Is this happening again to me? Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So we have the High Priestess showing up, obviously the High Priest. And look at this. Oh, what's going? There's so much major arcana energy happening for you here. We have, of course, the Justice major arcana, High Priestess major arcana, the Star major arcana. And then we have the little 2 of Cups here in between with your emotions and your relationships and such, right? So I have to say right now, it's really about you trusting your intuition. You have kind of been on repair mode with this person slash situation for years. I mean, I even feel like a decade at this point, honestly. And it's like your team is saying you have done all you can do to help mend, rescue, save. You know, you have poured your heart, your beautiful heart and soul into all of this. And it's like it's time to have the other person show up for you. Now, are we having a repeat? Is there cheating going on? Is there, disloyalty or something like that happening? I feel like your team is not saying yes or no, but it's again encouraging you to honor your intuition. Are you feeling it's happening? There's your answer. Are you kind of like in that, in between space of like, I'm not sure? There's your answer as well, right? So don't get lost or caught up in like the experience of the past, because again, you've put so much effort into the mending and healing throughout this time. Focus on what your heart is telling you. So important. So you have here the stars showing up and saying kind of like, actually, we're going back. Before we go to the start, we're going to justice now. By you doing so, there's that balance, right? You're not looking and seeing the situation with your eyes. The eyes are covered up here. You're looking and seeing and feeling the situation, the person even with your heart, right? And it's a completely different and new experience for you here, because again, you've been riding on this thing for like so long. I feel like you have kind of lost touch with yourself throughout it, honestly. The star is saying, whatever decision you're making, and there's no in between, there's no like, oh, maybe, or what ifs or whatever. It's either like a yay or nay here. That your team is very like clip and clear about this. Yay or nay, I am going to continue to be with my person. I'm going to trust my person. And again, if this is resonating with you, whether it is an actual love or platonic relationship, again, let me know in the chat, but it can also be in regards to a project. So again, this is a general reading, obviously, right? Am I trusting in this situation? Yay or nay? Yes, there is going to be new beginnings opening up for you. Okay, so whatever you've been carrying is no longer going to be carried. It's released from your space. There is freedom in your life. Am I not going to trust this person, place, thing, situation? Again, there's no right or wrong here, but you need to take a stand and you need to, again, make that decision of yes or no. No, I'm not. Well, again, there is new beginnings, new opportunities opening up here for you. Okay. But the whole sum so far of your reading is that you cannot carry this on you any longer, Virgo. And I am picking up again, honestly, like a lot of love, like romantic love, but it's not just romantic love. I feel a lot of you have been done dirty by friends, or it's not so much called, it's definitely like a platonic energy I'm picking up on here. And there's that fear of like, well, I don't want to experience it again. I don't want to have all those years of that carrying on and with me. Like, I don't know what to do, right? Go back and listen to your read again. Your team is delivering for you what you need to do. It is time for radical change here. Okay, let's see what else we have. That's it for tarot so far. I feel what is going on with the oracle messages for Virgo. What is going on for Virgo, please? I have to also say that something that's coming through right now as I'm shuffling is like a shadow work energy. Because again, for someone who's been carrying this on their plate for, again, decades even at this point, it's not just something you can shift into and be like, I don't know, it's tricky. And with your team asking and saying to you, we need it to be a yes or no, you might need a little bit of assistance with that, right? So yeah, that might be something you want to consider looking into. Like, you have to make the final initial decision, but you don't have to go in this alone. Observer. Yeah. Observer. And then you have to the sea. I have to say, honestly, what I'm picking up here for you is you're letting this person go. I feel like you're done. I feel like, again, you have invested so much of your life's energy, resources, and not just like of that energy, but also financial. Yeah, I feel like that's just you're done. So please know that it's okay for you to walk away from this, even if there is, again, a big project or a family involved. Sometimes those decisions, those transitions of endings will actually lead to love, success, fulfillment, healing. All right. So I really, again, encourage Virgo. This is a very heavy read. Again, like shadow work energy kind of a read. I really feel it would be very beneficial for you to go back, listen to your session here. And if I can be of any assistance at all, please know that you can always reach out. I do offer shadow work sessions. So you can just DM me on Discord, and yeah, just to give you a little bit of light in all of this. An angel message we have for you here is retreat. Yeah. Okay. To block out distractions, spend quiet time alone so you can focus on your priorities. And if you take a look at both of these cards, there's no one else around, right? Except for that person in the moon, right? That guidance and that assistance from, the universe or your spirit teams and whomever you work with, maybe it's even a deity. But it's okay for you to have a little bit of just like a timeout for you to kind of process all this. This is not really, I hate when this happens because I love to like deliver and share positive and uplifting messages to all of you. But the thing is, like with me channeling intuitively, I never know what's going to pop up. But I have to say, I'm leaving you with a heavy heart in this reading because it wasn't easy for me to channel this and to share this with you. And not just that, but to also feel the struggles that you have been going through. And I feel like so many of you Virgos have been feeling like you're on your own through this all. So again, please know that you are not, and if shadow work or something is not something for you, look at who is watching over you here. You are never, ever, ever truly alone. And please take this also with this all being kind of shared and said, like heavy heart energies, right? We are in obviously a transitional period. That boat, you're moving, you're looking for something new, you're looking for like a new beginning of sorts. We are heading into a new year. It's time to set and let yourself be free of this, so much of it. And yeah, take a leap of faith. Know that things will actually be okay. All right, lovely Virgos. Well, thank you very much for joining me for this month with December 2024's horoscopes. I will see you next month. Take good care. Hello, Aries. Lisa here from It's Practical Magic. Aries, welcome to your December 2024 horoscope. I am going to be channeling everything intuitively here for you, as I always do. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. It's so nice to have you here with me. And whether you are here during the live, thank you everyone so much for gifting me with your time today and allowing me to have the opportunity to read for your signs. Cross watchers are always welcome, of course, so please do claim what resonates for you. And also for those of you who will be joining the edited version a little bit later on, I'm so happy to have you here as well. Thank you, everyone. Seriously, so much for just being a part of It's Practical Magic. So yeah, without further ado, I would say let's begin and let's see what is happening for you lovely Aries for December 2024. December 2024 for Aries. Now, I am not offering year ahead readings on YouTube. I know I've done that in the past. I am only offering them in private sessions this year. So if that is something that you're interested in booking, you can always DM me on Discord to reserve your spot. All right. So for Aries, I didn't say that to any other sign. I didn't say it to any other sign so far, and I think you're like my fifth sign that I'm reading for here today so far. So I don't know. Is there something to that? We'll see. All right. What do we need to know here, please? Aries. There we go. We're starting with the Page of Cups. There has been a lot of cup energies for the collective today. So I feel like a lot of you are definitely in your emotions. But this for you is new beginnings, is new love, is new opportunities. I feel like you're also like having some difficulty and challenges in expressing yourself though. So like you're feeling that these opportunities are available to you, but you're kind of like, yeah, not trusting yourself, perhaps not trusting the situation. Why are you not trusting that? It's looking good. Okay, let's spend a little bit of time with this before we get some of the oracle cards going for you here. Okay, so yeah, the Page of Cups, we're shifting now to the Five of Cups. Still in that kind of like emotional, why are you not trusting this? Why are you not feeling it? Because perhaps you've been alone for a long time. Perhaps you witness a bad breakup. I have to also say, like generally when I'm channeling intuitively for the collective, a lot is coming through in the sense of like career and finances and what have you. But love has been very strong for a lot of the signs. Okay. Love, 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 love. So, Five of Cups is, yeah, that's the energy of kind of just feeling like unloved. Feeling so. Have you been experiencing that? Or is that also something that you really experienced in, in your past, like in your childhood, even early teens? Um, I feel like this has been something like you've had relationships and you've tried to make things work, but it just something always seems to kind of like not work out with them. I Okay, here we go now with a project of sorts. I also feel like there's something happening with a situation in particular that isn't so directed with love, but it's something you are passionate about and very caring towards. I feel like you've opened your heart a lot to people, to just like services, to yeah, just a lot. And it seems like you are not really receiving that back, right? Or it's not that you're not receiving it back, but it feels like it's lacking in some way, shape, or form. So now we're continuing the wheel here of cups, cups, cups to the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is telling me here for you that there's actually like a lot of love around you. And again, not just necessarily like romantic love or platonic love, but I feel like what this is, the root of this is self-love. I'm really picking up on right now. So even though like things have happened and there has been situations with like perhaps not receiving a promotion you were hoping for, or that financial abundance, or like the answers to your prayers, so to say, and what have you, and then also relationships, obviously. I feel the root of this is deeper than like, it's not just the surface of like these relationships have always somehow not worked out. I feel like you are definitely in a sense going through or processing like healing of yourself, or something is needing healing. Okay, let me get this here. This is, your team is really saying to get one of these cards for you. So we are going to look into that. Space, time, and self. There you go, right? Trust in the places, number 34, you feel guided towards. So that is really a key for you right now. Lovely, lovely Aries. A key for you in helping your journey, in processing things and releasing things that don't serve you, and also like making space for the things that do. We're still holding on to that death. Mending. My goodness. The Aries. Okay. Well, I love this because it's, you have been mending for so long, but I love the fact that you are mending, right? You haven't completely like shut the doors or shut something out, even though it seems like it's failed try after failed try after failed try. So I feel like your energy heading into 2025 is definitely holding the space for yourself first and foremost. That's also been a massive collective energy. Please make sure you're checking out your sun, oh, obviously your sun, your moon, rising, and Venus as well, and see how things are all aligning for you. And I honestly also feel you should be checking your November horoscope that we did back in October, actually. So yeah, the mending is happening. The mending is occurring. I also feel like there is someone who is going to be reaching out to you. And this is someone who kind of got lost in translation during your life's journey. And this is a friend from your childhood. And it's someone who's appearing in your life that you completely were kind of like, maybe even forgot about them, honestly. And it's like, poof, here they are, or poof, you're getting some sort of like Christmas message, or poof, here, like, I don't know. Open up to this. Do not hold on to that energy of like, well, that happened, or they did this, or they didn't reach out, 20 years in between the time, or whatever, or whatever the time may be. Make space for this person. The two of you are very beneficial to one another. And I feel like this person also played a major role in your younger years as well. So yeah, hold space for that. Okay, what else do we have here? Wow. Yep. Make space for that. So, is this perhaps someone who got pulled away from you because you had to move, or they moved, or it could also be like a cousin, someone that you were quite close to. You have a lot of fond and beautiful memories with this person, a lot of happiness. I feel like they were actually kind of like a safe haven in a sense to you. And yeah. So again, if you are not come the end of December hearing from this person, because I'm really picking up that it's going to happen in December, then who is that person that you are missing, that you feel you want to reach out to? I'm curious to see what comes through for you in January. I feel like this is like going to be an ongoing kind of message. I also have to say this orphaned energy of feeling, look at this. This is so like alone, so cold, so, just like an energy of despair and whatnot. But there's like this beautiful, piece of, earth, supporting and nurturing and cradling amongst that sadness or lost feeling energy. I feel you need to kind of like literally just look up to the sky, whether you're out for a walk in nature, or if you're having a dream about walking, wherever you find yourself, astral traveling, or whatever it is you're doing, meditating, look up. Don't get caught in just looking down. This is not like a spiritual message. It is like an actual physical in your body. Look up, because once you do, you're going to be receiving some sort of sign or some sort of message, and it is crucial for you as you shift from 2024 into 2025. Very, like, I'm saying it's not spiritual, but I feel like this is actually a very spiritual energy. The root of it is in the physical and our 3D form and realm, but it's unlocking something that's very spiritual. I feel like you've been waiting for this. I feel like you've been waiting for this perched up on this rock. And you were kind of also maybe in a sense giving hope on it and being like, is what I'm doing even making sense? Is there even a point? It's about seeing the big picture. That's fascinating. Okay. Angel message, you have open your heart to love. We still have not got to the death card, right? So open your heart to love. The more you open your heart and the more you open your heart and pour your love into your creations, the greater their life force energy. How interesting to have that come through. I feel like you've been perched on this rock for a little bit here, my friend, right? And kind of like, what exactly is the purpose of all this? Like, and it's not comfortable. Even though you're being supported, you're being supported, it's still kind of cold up there, right? And yeah, but I feel like once you're able to kind of like trust, oh my gosh, there's that word again for the collective for this month. Trust the whole process, you're going to see that life force energy. And then what occurs after that experience? Well, we have a beautiful rebirth for you with that death. Wow. So there is a lot happening for you, I have to say, Aries. And it's on a physical level and also a very spiritual level. And, I have to say, in my humble opinion, nothing vibrates higher for a frequency than love. And so if you are finding yourself in this read and it's resonating with you, how can you share love? So even if you're having that struggle to love yourself, which was a big part of, your session as well, that it's not okay, obviously, but like leave that be and kind of just leave it be. But in the meantime, how can you give? How can you serve? How can you make others feel that love? Because what it's going to do in the end is you're going to have that mirrored energy. And it's going to also help lift and raise you up, right? You're not going to be on this rock for like, I don't feel for the rest of the month, honestly, for December 2024. All right. this is like really, wow, such a beautiful reading. You know, it definitely was still quite deep. I just did the Virgo reading, which was very, yeah, very intense. But I have to say, I felt it was kind of like starting off in a similar sense for you. So again, please check out the rest of your chart, not just your sun sign, because you'll see how the dots and everything align for you. Yeah, I really do love where you are going. And I have to say again, Aries, if you are indeed watching this right now and feeling this energy of orphaned or alone, or just feeling, yeah, that space, that low vibrational energy, please hear in my voice and please feel all the love that I am sending to you. So, so, so much love. Pull it in. Pull it in and receive it. All right. Thank you for joining me this month. I will see you again soon. Take good care. Hello, Pisces. Lisa here from It's Practical Magic. Thank you so much to those of you who are joining here today with the live stream as I am channeling intuitively the messages being relayed from your angels, ancestors, and guides. And thank you to those of you who are watching and supporting the channel later with the edited version of the horoscopes as well. To those of you who are new to the channel, big, big heartfelt welcome in. I'm so happy to meet you. My name is Lisa. And for those of you returning again, thank you guys so, so much for gifting me with your time and this extreme generosity and support. All right, we are shifting now, Pisces, to your sign, of course. Let's take a look and see what is coming through for you. Cross watchers are always welcome, and I always encourage you, as well, especially this month, to check the other, applicable alignments with your sign. But I do feel, in particular, this month, it's Moon, Rising, and Venus. Quite often, Mars is added, but not so much this month. So, I mean, feel free to check out your Mars as well, obviously. But it's definitely, yeah, those other ones. Okay, so Pisces, what do we have coming through for you here today? December 2024. We are starting with tarot for you, Pisces. December 2024 for Pisces. What do we have for our lovely, lovely Pisces? Okay, we're starting with this card here, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is what's going on, Pisces? This is an energy of feeling kind of like trapped, but at the same time, there's a lot of abundance available to you with this eight. If you are feeling like something's not serving you, like you're getting kind of a cold shoulder, if you're getting, yeah, just kind of like treated improperly or not getting the proper credit that is due, you're being encouraged to walk away from this. Same goes with love as well. If you feel like someone, again, that cold shoulder, someone's just not meeting you halfway, and whether that's love, like romantic love or platonic, walk away from it. It's not serving you. It's not yours to be had. Like, just leave it be. Okay. I mean, it's like I'm channeling this for you, and your team is just like, just walk away from Pisces. It's just leave it be. And I'm kind of like, well, sometimes it's not really easy just to walk away like that. Like, let's be real. But that's like, your team is not messing around. They're just like, leave it be. Okay, we're shifting to the 10 of Wands here for you. And I feel that's coming back now as well. It's like, well, I'm stressed. I'm worried like that I can't leave it be. What if they think poorly of me? What if this is the bad, or the wrong decision? Right? So it's kind of funny like that you and I are kind of coming back with that to your team. The Knight of Swords are showing up, however, in saying that what's going on with this Knight of Swords, actually. The Knight of Swords, I feel, is like, okay, there's a lot of changes coming through for you. And I mean, very, very swiftly coming through from now, honestly. And I feel definitely within the first quarter of 2025. And I feel like, again, if that's why your team is like, just leave it be. Leave it be. We don't have time for that. We don't have energy for that to kind of like, invest and waste, I guess, again, their words, not mine. Don't get upset with me. I'm just a channeler here. I'm just a messenger. But the Knight of Swords is saying that's being supported because like there is is something great that is like serving you, and that is not, someone who isn't giving you a cold shoulder, something very warm, inviting, opportunities, money as well. But yeah, again, so if you are like, trust your intuition. If someone, it's like trust your intuition, but I also feel like you've been carrying it with you for a while now. Something's not sitting right. What's going on? Leave it be. Leave it be. You got things to do. You got people to meet. You got places to go. You don't have time for it. So I feel like it's someone carrying a lot of drama, honestly, and it's just like not on the same wavelength or energy of your as your own. Look at that. Leave it be. Leave it be. You have that imagine. I also want to spend a little bit of time with this though, because I feel like a major energy. There's been a big time throat chakra. It seems not just right now in your reading I'm picking up on, but like again, collective. So perhaps that's also why you're being so encouraged to check in the other placements of your charts and such. But I feel again, I want to break free from this person or from this project or this commitment, but I'm afraid to. What if I miss not that opportunity? What if I just like fear, right? It's keeping you locked down. You need to speak it out and say, I'm sorry, I'm not interested in this project. It's okay to say that when someone approaches us, for example, with an opportunity, and maybe it's also the opposite. Maybe you do care about this person. Maybe you want to support them, but you don't feel it's for you. And so you're kind of like torn in between of like, well, I care about this person, but it's just maybe not something I believe in or support. And so what do? We keep the throat chakra, closed and blocked, and we don't speak our truth. And then anytime we're keeping some sort of like chakra closed or blocked, guess what it does? It throws everything out of whack. We don't want that, especially shifting into a new year. We want everything to be nice and glowing and radiant as much as possible, at least. So yeah, again, something's not serving you. Walk away from it, speak your truth, and say, this is just not for me. Thank you for the opportunity, but no thank you. Co-create. I also feel like, again, you're being obligated, or you feel you're being obligated to kind of like say yes to something that you're really not comfortable with. You have kind of like your plate full with other things perhaps, and you're just like, I feel I need to show up and say yes because. The freaking Wizard of Oz song just came to mind. But anyways, in fact, like if you are speaking your truth and like not following through with something that you don't even feel is suited for you, look what's happening here. You're making that space for the things that are aligned with you. So again, maybe you're feeling other opportunities are not going to be available. This is saying there is opportunities. And again, it can be in the form of a project, but it also absolutely can be in the form of a relationship as well. I feel for a lot of you, this is also applying to family, right? But if I say, no, I'm sorry, I can't make all of that for the Christmas dinner because I have this and this and this going on. Oh my gosh, what is auntie or whoever going to think of me, and what are they going to talk about? I'll be the gossip for whatever year, and say, my goodness, Pisces, do you really care? This is not even your energy. This is like, what's going on? You are not someone who cares about this kind of stuff. Just like, as I'm channeling it, and I'm like, wait a minute. I had to glance. I'm like, yeah, it's Pisces. We are indeed reading for here, because I'm like, this is just not Pisces energy. So get back to owning who you are. Pisces, okay? But get back to owning who you are. Create some boundaries. Stand your ground. And I really feel, again, welcome in new challenges, new opportunities. Yeah. Then you have blocks lifted. Hello. Can't freaking make this stuff up. Blocks lifted. Previous obstacles came from fear, right? How many times did that pop up here for you? And they are now lifted away. Like, oh. It's like, that's what I feel is happening in your space. Even so much so where I'm like, this is not even your friggin' energy, Pisces. No, stop it. Stop it. Anyways, Pisces, I really hope to see you again after this, I feel kind of brutal reading for you here. But all kidding aside, thank you again so much for giving me with your time. I hope you have a lovely holiday season. I will see you with the January 2025 horoscopes. Take good care. Hello, Taurus. Lisa here from It's Practical Magic. Taurus, thank you so much for joining me today. We, of course, are going to be looking at what is coming through for you this December 2024. And yeah, I'm just so happy to have you here. I always feel like connected to the Earth energy, being an Earth sign myself. So I don't know. Let's see what's coming through for you. I hope that life has been treating you kindly. And thank you again for gifting me with your time here as we see what messages are being relayed as I channel things intuitively here for you. All right, let's take a look. What do we have for our lovely Taurus here, please? What do we have? You know, I have to say, honestly, Taurus, before I even came into your session here today, I felt a wave of energy and messages already coming through. And I just want to take a moment here with you and to kind of show you this card. So I like to work with these cards just to have on the side when someone's showing up during the live stream and such to know this is the sign we're on and whatnot. But something really pulled me to the message of I have. And I feel like you're being encouraged to kind of like just spend some time with this. What are some of the things that you have, you know, in your life that, yes, you are grateful for, but also that you have achieved in this 2024, in this year, this past year, depending when you're watching it, of course, right? Because quite often I feel there is a struggle for our lovely Taurus with, you know, pushing the envelope to be bigger, to be better, to be, you know, whatever it is. And I feel like, you know, that is again who you are in your energy. But also take some time to kind of reflect on what you have actually indeed accomplished this year. I feel there is tremendous tremendous energy and excitement for your sign. And it's not waiting. It's not waiting till the second, third, fourth quarter of 2025. It's happening now. Oh, it's happening now. Hold on a second. Well, we're not going to, I don't feel an energy that we're going to, so Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Actually, yes, we are going to look at that. Okay. All right. So, so much for the shuffle for you there, Taurus, because your team is just like, we just want to speak this way. I'm like, oh, okay. So we have a Knight of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Queen of Wands. And this one we're just going to wait on for a little bit. We're going to wait on that for a little bit. And we have Come to the Edge. Come to the edge. So again, it's not anything that's going on in your life right now. You receiving, celebrating your achievements, receiving rewards, and whether that is like rewards in love or financial rewards or like shift of like a journey or project or career even, those rewards are coming to you now. This is an energy, space, and time for you of victory. So before we get to that victory, even though it's present here and now, spend some time with the I have. And how can you express gratitude? Who helped you unlock those things that you were accomplishing or were able to get through or were able to love and whatnot, okay? It's kind of like making a little bit of a mental note here, spending that time by yourself and saying, I have achieved all these things, yes, because of my strong work ethic and because of, you know, my passion and dedication to my loved ones and or lover or what have you, or spouse, you know, excuse me, but it's also about kind of like paying attention to your friends along the way. Celebrating that or those relationships and how this group of sorts has enabled you to heal, has enabled you to tap into your sensitivity and not keep it like completely within. So it is a big energy of generosity. It's a big energy of also kind of creativity with kind of like how can you get creative and say thank you to these people? And it doesn't even have to be like a thank you card or note or what have you. It could be literally, you know, maybe you have a little altar or something you're setting up and you want to just speak into the candle and say thank you. Maybe it's to your ancestors even. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, bestie. Thank you, whomever. fur baby even. Thank you for your cuddles and love and support through, the challenges of 2024, because I definitely feel for you, Taurus, there certainly has been quite a few of them, right? And there has been continuous love and support on your side. Pay attention to those things and give thanks. Excuse me again. My gosh. So Knight of Pentacles, it's kind of like when that happens, it's not always just like, oh, I'm clearing my throat. I feel like that's also a message coming through from your team and saying, speak it, say it, release it, and not releasing it because it's like something bad. But quite often we hold on to things we wish we coulda, woulda, shoulda said to someone, right? And then quite often things happen in life where, yes, people pass away or, just things. It doesn't even necessarily mean that they have to like pass away, but like we don't have the opportunity to say what we wish we would have said. Take advantage of that time in your life right now, Taurus. Who are you grateful for? Who do you want to celebrate? Because they have poured their love, their care, their energy, and they have been cheering and celebrating you for quite some time. Okay, let me see what else we have here. So Pentacles, Swords, Wands. Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles again. I feel like this is very much so in connection to a job, an opportunity in regards to a job or a romantic connection or, again, a friendship or whatever. Something is coming and being available to you, and it's not delayed. It's happening now. But I feel also, that being said, your team is waiting a little bit until you have the time to do your thing here. With what was channeled before. The Three of Swords is something that I feel you're leaving behind in this year. Now, this is not a year ahead reading by any means. That's something I only offer in private sessions. But I do feel that you are leaving a sort of loneliness and despair behind in 2024. And perhaps it's also, again, that connection of, give and take with gratitude and love and celebration and friendships and all those things, that it's allowing you to kind of like have that be dissolved from your ego. I was like, am I supposed to be saying this? Is it actually ego? And your team was like, yeah, it is ego. Because I was shifting. I'm like, is it the aura I'm picking? And they're like, no, Lisa, it's ego. Okay, well, it's good to have that, kind of dissolve from the ego. Absolutely. Four of Swords is saying that you're going to be needing a little bit more rest this month. I feel like you're kind of like balancing some of your emotions of maybe feeling a little bit lonely or just lonely, longing, something's going on. I'm not surprised. It's the holiday for a lot of us, right? And maybe you are missing someone who you can't be with, or maybe it's also someone who has passed, and maybe that's also really hitting home for you right now with that message of like, speak and say and express your emotions and feelings while you can. The spirit is obviously very present. Many of you know this with what I do. I'm also a spiritual medium, so I'm very aware of spirits and energies, and that when we pass, it is the vessel, not just the source, not the source as well. But regardless, it's take advantage. If you feel you need to give someone that big bear hug, you pull them in and give it to them. Okay, so Queen of Wands. I have to say, and I don't want to get too into this right now, but I do actually feel like you might be experiencing some sort of loss in 2025. And perhaps that's also why that energy is coming up so profoundly in your reading right now. Not just kind of like say what you wish you could say, but really pull them in, give them that hug, give them that gift, give them that, whatever it is, that gratitude. Let them know how you have, let them know how they have made a difference in your life and such. It's so important because, again, we're all here on borrowed time. Let's be real, right? So the Queen of Wands is saying to you here that you are going to be really very strong and independent in December. And you might be, again, that might be toying with your emotions a little bit. I am strong, I am independent, but I'm also lonely, I'm also whatever. And now the spirit team has come through and say, well, I could potentially be losing someone I love in 2025. I mean, that's a lot to process, isn't it? Right? But it's also not it's I feel like it's something where it's someone who's passing because they are like they're older. So please don't be like, you know, like overly concerned or just kind of like hitting that panic of like whatever. I mean, it does happen to all of us at some point, you know. So yeah. So I hope you're okay with that. But I'm kind of like, oh my gosh. Okay. So, oh my gosh, eight of wands. Again, it's so incredible to be the intuitive reader and channeler that I am. It really is a blessing. But in times and moments like these, especially when I am live, I cannot go back and edit this nor what I want to, honestly. You all know how I read. It makes it a little tricky, It makes I share and the message with a heavy heart, it's not easy always. But yeah, so you have the Eight of Swords. Please know I love you. Taurus, I love you so much. Just everything is going to be okay. It's nothing horrible or okay. Anyways, so I'm just going to move on from that. So here we have the Eight of Swords. And I feel like right now, this is actually your current energy. So we really had like an excellent forecast and very specific examples and such being shared with you for the month of December and also like shifting into the 2025, honestly. But I feel this is your current energy right now. And I'm not surprised that your team saved it for last. The Eight of Swords is telling me that you're feeling a little bit trapped right now. You're feeling like you can't kind of like where is this going? Why should I do this? When should I do it? What do I have to say? Who is this person? But even beyond that, it's just I feel like it's an energy that you've been carrying with you for quite some time, wanting change, needing change, hoping for change, and just you're kind of like huddled in a corner here. Like I'm picking up your energy, and it's just kind of like that. When's it happening? So I hope this shines some light on your current life and situation for you, honestly, Taurus, to show and share and tell you that there is a lot of wonderful change coming for you. There is a lot of growth. There is potential loss, right? But there is also like once something kind of like, we went through recently this with Samhain as well, where I am in the world anyways with autumn happening. We have that time of death and decay through the fall. And then, that's necessary as part of the cycles of life in order to have, again, that rebirth in the spring, right? So I feel like it's kind of like a similar thing happening here for you. But again, take advantage of every opportunity and every, just situation where you can express your feelings of love and speak from the heart. Again, that heart, I really feel, come to the edge. Don't wait. Don't hold things in. Act now. And you have success. Congratulations. You did it. You are breaking free from a very tedious cycle. Wow. Beautiful. All right, Taurus. Thank you very much for allowing me to read for you. And again, for gifting me with your time. I will see you not in January. I will still be live in December, but I will see you with the next reads it'll be for the new year. Okay. Anyways, take good care of yourselves. Bye for now. Hello, Gemini. Lisa here from It's Practical Magic. Gemini, welcome to your reading for December 2024. I'm so happy to be having this time with you, Gemini. I hope that you're able to get nice and cozy and comfy and make maybe something nice to drink so that we can just have this wonderful time together in your session as I channel intuitively the messages for you. But yeah, again, I hope that you've been well and I hope that life has been treating you kindly. And I feel like you are very excited. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. Very excited about your reading, of course, but also very much so. Look at this, I just feel a pull towards the cards already. But also about this new year, right? I feel like you are ready for some change. You're ready for some action. Let's see what is happening here. 10 of Wands. There's that energy. King of Pentacles. Wow, very nice. And 8 of Wands. Okay. 8 of Wands. Bottom of the deck for you is 8 of Pentacles. Hello. All right. Let's see what else we have here. You have Time for a Nap, number 24, and Round and Round. I feel like you've been here before, right? You've been here before. Does the energy, time, space seem familiar to you? It's like every time you have a new year, you're like, okay, this is going to be it. this is going to be it. Like many of us, honestly, right? These New Year's resolutions, I'm going to set these intentions, and I am going to see it through this time once and for all. Like, enough is enough. And I feel like your team is saying, yeah, something, you have some, like, you've broken through something, and you are really, again, with this kind of like wand energy in connection to the pentacles, you are going to see a breakthrough happening for you. Now, I feel like this time for a nap is not telling you to go take a nap. I mean, nothing wrong with taking a nap, stay rested and everything. But I feel it's more so like your dreams or your hopes or things that you were pursuing had been put on hold, right? It's like going in full force into kind of like an end of an era, an end of a year, an end of an experience or relationship even, and then being like moving right into another relationship, moving right into another job, and it's saying kind of like, hold on, take a step back and know that like, this is going to be different. This is not going to be like, it's not saying that you don't have those opportunities or people like to kind of like connect with right away, but it's not, your team is putting the right people in front of you, not the wrong ones. So that's a little bit interesting to me, because I personally feel, this is not really coming through with your reading, this is little you and me, little Gemini and Lisa time here. I personally feel that, honestly, that everything happens for a reason, and that people come into our lives and they do serve some sort of purpose in our journey, and sometimes that's like extended or not so extended, and but I really do believe that. So it's when your team is saying that, like, it's not kind of like going to be like a mistake. I feel like you're also kind of taking that with a little bit of a grain of salt here, right? And kind of like, yes, perhaps I did kind of like fall into those destructive relationships or jobs that didn't allow me to grow and such. And it just, it was like things were like a means to an end almost. But I also feel like there was like a lot of learning and growing and developing in all those experiences and people who crossed your path. So anyways, I just want to share that with you, Gemini. Again, I don't know, take it or leave it. This is, of course, a general reading. So please do take what resonates and leave what does not. But yeah, I just felt we need a little bit of cozy time together, you and I, So 10 of Wands here. This is saying you're worried, right? You're worried that you're going to have like opportunities presenting themselves to you, but that worry, that fear is like, but what if this is the same thing again? What if I'm just on this like repeat, this cycle, just fear and feeling uncomfortable and then not being able to kind of like be in the present moment and make the most of whatever is happening. So I definitely feel like you want to go with the flow as much as possible. How can you go with the flow? What can you let go of? What can you surrender to? Let's get you one of these cards here. I feel like you need a little bit of assistance with this. Okay. What does Gemini need to let go of, please? What does it's definitely here already. See, like I also like the energy. It's not taking like, multiple shuffles to get your messages. It's like right there. Surrender to effortlessness. Aha. Okay. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow. I just literally channeled that for you. Go with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Surrender to effortlessness. Okay? Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Okay, so we're going to put that to the side here for a second. If this is resonating with you, please do claim it in the chat if you're watching the live here, or also in the comments below if you're watching the edited version a little bit later on. Okay, so then we're shifting now to look at the pentacles right in the center, right in the hub, the core of your energy, the core of your reading here. This is like big time money for you. Okay, so Gemini, maybe you have made some investments where you were kind of like, oh, I'm not too sure about this. And it's also, again, not just investments in the sense of money, but also investments in relationships. Energy is an investment. Energy is abundance, right? We always get kind of like caught up in like the pentacles is money, money, money. But anyways, it's all of that. But I got to say the hub of it is money. I'm thinking now to your team. I'm like, really? Why couldn't we just have stuck with that first initial message? Why did we have to like bring it there to, well, abundance is blah 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 when the whole thing is about money for you? What the heck? But I have to say, this is happening because again, you are fearful of like, this is too good to be true. This is right. You're kind of like creating it out in a sense for yourself, even when this is just so like clip and clear. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. So the king, like, oh my gosh, in combination with the 8 of Pentacles, is saying that you have a lot of money coming like into your life. And I mean, what is a lot of money for you, lovely Gemini? What is a lot of money for you? Because it's exceeding that amount. Geminis are very driven by kind of like curiosity, and you are a very like spontaneous and playful energy. So you're being encouraged right now to kind of like think again of that big sum, and then add tenfold the amount onto it. Okay, like let's get really crazy here, and then and then kind of like allow yourself to be like that kind like playful energy, and give yourself a space and time to daydream. Oh, I have all that. I'm just gonna hop onto my nice little jet, parked in my backyard. Oh, I'm just gonna help every charity that I wish that I could help and support because I have all the means to do that now. Oh, I'm gonna have, I mean, I might add my own 2 cents here. Sorry to interrupt again. We're having a you and me time, right, Gemini? I'm gonna add like a whole friggin' like dog house to have all the fur babies I can rescue possible. Sorry to jump on there with my own little thing there. Just, I'll back off. Okay, so anyways, I think you're getting the point. Big money. And by you allowing yourself that time to daydream, you're able to manifest it. Like really quick, not just the money coming in, but all the things that you would love to do or causes you would wish to support. You're able to get there sooner rather than later. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. I feel like I need some tea after this. This is like amazing. So then we're shifting now to the 8 of Wands. You have like just so much 8 energy here. This is telling me that this is not something that's going to be leaving your space. So that could be like a little bit of a concern of yours right now. Is this going to be a Gemini, is this going to be a temporary vast amount of billions and billions and billions? I mean, no, no, it's not, Gemini. What the friggin' heck? No, it's not. So rest assured, Gemini, that you are safe to make investments. You are safe to give. You are safe to, build your business, your dreams, your whatever it is you want to build. You are safe to do so. You have a very strong and solid foundation. I also feel that this month you're going to be getting a lot of kind of like spiritual insight. So, okay, this is kind of like this is the catch here, right? I was like, why is your team like shifting away from this abundance? And now I'm seeing why, because now we're going to like the spiritual insight, and I feel like you're going to have a very divine connection with source, and whatever that source is for you. And I feel it's important for you to honor, to give back. And again, how can you do that? It doesn't always take like a massive altar or tons of money or whatever. It's maybe again just setting out an apple. Gemini, hold on a second. We're having some you and me time here. Okay, let me tell you a little story. Okay, I'm sorry if this is like a repeat for some of my lovely community members. So Gemini, what I recently did is I ordered some apples from a local farm here, and I didn't realize half a bushel, because I'm thinking half a bushel, it's a half of something, right? Can't be that much. But apparently half a bushel of apples is 25 pounds of apples. And I have been since that time trying to nibble my way through 25 pounds with my dogs. So it's been a challenge, to say the least. So yes, anyways, now I don't even know where I was going with that. But thank you, Gemini. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me today. Let's get you an angel message. It's been really nice to have this chit chat moment with you. New project. Hello, Gemini. Like a newborn baby, your actions are growing your ideas into your reality. Claim this. Read in the chat if you have any Gemini in your charts. If you want to have your hands on big time money, money, claim this read. That is what I have for you, Gemini. Sending you all my love. I will see you next month. Take good care. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. My goodness, as I am live and channeling this right now, we just shifted in to Sagittarius season. And for many of you, it's your birthday, beginning November 22nd up through to December 21st. So yes, welcome in. And I hope that you are going to have, if you are celebrating your birthday in this December time, or even November, as I'm channeling it still here live in November, that you have just a beautiful birthday. And I am sending you all my best and all my love. And thank you for allowing me to be here with you. During this time here together, and just like, especially during such a special season for you, Sagittarius. I do also offer birthday readings in one-on-one private sessions. So if that's something you're interested in ever doing, I would love to accommodate you and kind of like, have, when I do that, it's like a beautiful ritual ceremony where I have usually like a donut or something, but I eat the donut. I sacrifice the calories for you. But no, all kidding aside, it's really nice to kind of like look into like the month per month as to what is going on in your new birth year. And if you feel so inclined to have a session like that, I am just a message away on my Discord. So yes, the links are provided below there for you. But anyways, let's get into your reading here, and let's see what we do have coming through for you, lovely Sagittarius. We're going to be working with some tarot and oracle cards as well. And yeah, I hope that you are cozy and comfy and just able to have a little bit of a pause in your day here so you can relax and unwind and receive the messages that your team is relaying for you. I am an intuitive reader of runes, tarot, and oracle cards for those of you who don't know me. And for those of you do, welcome back. And it's good to see you again. It's good to have you here. All right, so let's see, what do we have? There is definitely something coming through there. I'm not reading reversals. The 8 of Cups. Okay, I feel like we're going to just get a few more cards before we begin that reading for you. Here we go. 7 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Your team is telling me there's still more. Okay. So what else is there, please, for Sagittarius, December 2024? This is a general reading, of course, so please do take what resonates and leave what does not. If something is resonating with you, please do claim it in the live chat or later in the comments below once we have the edited version of this for you. And we have strength. Okay, we are stopping there. It's lots coming through. Let's also get you some of these messages, and you have no place like home, and you also have the building blocks, and we'll grab that angel message for you in just a bit as well. Okay, where is my wand? Here we go. So cups, wands, supported by that major arcana of strength. I feel like your strength has certainly been tried and tested, not just this past year, not just 2024 or your past birth year even, but especially in these last couple of years, honestly. And I feel like there's kind of like this energy of pain, this energy of loss, this energy of grief, and also perhaps like an energy of regret, the would-haves, should-haves, could-haves, or yeah. I feel like you've gone through a lot of different relationships as well. And there's been a lot of like emotional breakups through these relationships. And it kind of has you questioning, relationships in general, whether this is like in connection to love, like romantic love, or friendships, or even your career relationships. It just kind of like, you're at this kind of energy of like, what gives? What gives after carrying this for so long? I do also feel, though, with that being said, like emotional breakup is a really prominent energy and words being like repeated here to me for you. And I just feel like if something is giving you some sort of like dissatisfaction, it's about not not just like holding on to the surface. It's about kind of like digging deeper, seeing what is actually causing this dissatisfaction, so that you can uplift those roots, so to say, and remove those energies from your life. Okay, so I do feel like on the surface there are still some people, places, things that are at times upsetting you and causing or feeding into that, despair, grief, loss, just all that, like that big surge of energy, really. I feel it, like I see it so greatly in that card as well. Sometimes when I'm channeling and reading, I glance at the cards, but it's what's being, like, I guess, downloaded through my body for you. I'm not always focusing on kind of like what that card has to say. But I got to say, this card is really like, it's really pulling us in there, And anyways, I just feel like, again, for your current life situation, there is definitely still things going on that surface for you, right? Perhaps like the way someone acts, or that someone is around, or someone is like behaving, that is still kind of like upsetting and hurting and ruffling your feathers. But I feel like the cause is not, or like there shouldn't be blame, or like the cause and the blame should not be placed on that surface. Again, there's more going on beneath that soil. So again, if this resonates, please do take what resonates and leave what does not. 10 of Wands is, I feel like there's kind of like some sort of truce coming through in your energy. And this truce has been such a stalemate for so long. Like you've been hoping to have like the opportunity for promotion, or just a friend circle, a community. I just feel like it's coming, like, again, those roots have been uplifted. You're making space for that growth, for that opportunity to grow those connections and friendships and whatnot. I feel right now with this, no place like home, your home is your safe haven. And so how can you create even more of an oasis for yourself? And whether that is like a little, little book nook, or a little coffee station in your kitchen, or what have you, or even like in your bathroom, maybe you're making like a nice little like spa like kind of space. You need to like grow more in that. So it's not to say like you don't have those spaces already, but your team is telling me that you need more of that. Okay, so don't just stop with like the book nook or with that coffee station or whatever. Expand your healing space in your home. So I feel like by doing so, you're going to be able to keep the peace, like within yourself, and also within and around situations in regards to family, friend, again, the things that are like those roots. So we have the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. There's a lot of emotions coming through, and also like with relationships and such. And I feel like with the 7, there's a lot of opportunities for you here. But also, again, I feel a lot of times you've been very distracted with that surface of like, but that's happening, what, and that, like, I just feel you're being encouraged to take a deep dive and look beyond the surface. Like this, I'm reiterating this at this point, like time and time again, right? So don't get caught up on just what's on the surface or someone's behavior or actions. Dig deeper, take the time, invest the time and energy, even though you might not have a lot of energy right now. Be like, but why would someone behave that way? But why would they act out? But why? Because again, we're all on a healing journey. We're all mending from something, right? So no one ever acts out or misbehaves or is disrespectful just because they have nothing. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe some people do. I mean, let's be real, right? But like generally, generally that's not the case. So look beyond, again, that surface. My gosh, it's like repeating like your whole, I hope you're getting the message. The 8 of Cups, is, letting go and walking away from past things that did leave you feeling upset and down, and that have also kind of like supported you being on that surface for so long. Okay, it's time for that shift. It's time for that change. And I feel like, again, it's also important for you to protect your peace. Building blocks take your time with this. This has been a big collective energy. There's no rush. Go with the flow. Yeah, I also feel like you're opening up kind of like a partnership of sorts, and it is a relationship. It is love. It is love, and it's something that's going to blossom into such a beautiful relationship for you. And let's get some information on that. Actually, that kind of came out of nowhere. That kind of came out of nowhere. Let's take a look. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And I feel like that is something that you have not allowed, right? Just again with that whole surface and root, example that kept repeating itself. So there is someone coming into your life. I don't feel this person, this is for our singles, obviously. I don't feel this person is in your space right now. And I don't even feel per se that they're going to make a grand, appearance in December, but it's definitely something you can expect, like shifting into 2025, like the beginning, the first quarter, absolutely. Yeah. Angel message that we have for you, Sagittarius, is time management. Place your priorities on the top of your to-do list and don't allow distraction to tear your focus. So this is, again, I feel like owning, your space, your energy, your time, your passions, you. You are not a you. You're not a me person, right? You're about give, them. So much so that your energy and your space is left so depleted at times. It's time to change this around a little bit. And it's not about just a little bit here or there. It's about really like going full force with this. But yeah, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, for December 2024. Thank you again so much for being here with me today and gifting me with your time. And I will see you soon. Take good care. Hello, beautiful Capricorns. Lisa here from It's Practical Magic. Welcome to your December 2024 reading forecast. Depending when you're watching it, of course, I am currently streaming this live, and we will, of course, have an edited version of this all put together for you all a little bit later. I think I said all like 4 times in that sentence. We've been working our way through the signs. There is 3 left to go of all 12 signs, and you are one of the 3 Capricorn. So I have to say, I mean, I say this every time I feel for you lovely Cappies. I'm always very curious what comes through for you. I am a Capricorn myself. That is my sun sign. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart as well, and I do not read for myself. So yeah, I'm always anxious to see what comes through. But again, welcome in. I'm so happy to have you here with me. We are almost, I mean, not almost, but we just kind of entered Sagittarius. We just entered Sagittarius season. We're almost going to be entering into Cappy season, December 21st. So you might be a birthday Cappy watching this, right? Let me know in the comments below or in the live chat, of course. I always love to meet fellow Cappies. Or if you have any of your chart in Capricorn as well. But yeah, so if I don't see you in January for the January Capricorns, happy birthday to our lovely Capricorns, our December Capricorns, of course. What do we have for our Capricorns this December 2024, please? If you are new to the channel, welcome in. My name is Lisa again, and I'm an intuitive reader. So I channel everything from your angels, your ancestors, your guides. I don't use a little booklet. That's what I mean by being an intuitive reader. It all just comes through my vessel energetically for you. And yes, for those of you returning, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here again. And thank you always for gifting me with your kindness and love and support. It's incredible to see how our community has grown, especially this past year. So thank you everyone so much for being a part of It's Practical Magic. We are going to start with this message here, and it is the King of Pentacles, followed by the 3 of Cups. I feel there is still more, so we're going to continue with this tarot deck. I'm working with tarot and oracles, and I have one deck specifically. I always kind of like scan my decks to see what it is that the collective is needing, whether that's for my streams on Twitch or, private sessions and such. And this really spoke very loudly to me today. So yeah, I hope that the messages resonate with you. If something does resonate with you, with it being a general read, please do make sure you are claiming it in, again, the live or the comments, depending on when you are watching this. Cross-watchers are always welcome, of course. Cross-watchers are always welcome. So we have the King of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Eight of Wands, Two of Swords, bottom of the deck, it's telling me to look, and we have Death there for you as well. Not surprised. You know, I'm also going to spend some time with this. I got to say, Tower and the Death. Something is ending. Something that you have been wondering, kind of like, what gives, what is going on, where is my breakthrough moment, where is this, you know, whatever's happening, there's a massive shift happening here for you. I mean, I'm not surprised, honestly, because, like, obviously Capricorn has recently just left Pluto. Again, when I'm channeling this right now, it is still November. And so, yeah, this really aligns with, with Capricorns right now. I do feel like it might be a little bit of a emotional time for you, Cappies. And I feel like Capricorns tend to struggle with emotions because they're very determined, very focused, very, I can do everything on my own kind of thing. I don't need help, right? And I feel like right now it's okay for you to ask for that assistance. It's actually going to provide some relief to you and comfort, and just kind of like soften the blow, if you will. Okay. So, I mean, really, I really have to say, I feel this is not later in December for you. I feel it's here and now. So when you're watching this, of course, whether it's now, as I repeat myself here in the live stream, or you're catching this sometime in December or even January, I feel like it's actually supporting the November energy and that shift out of Pluto. You know, you've been in that space for, my gosh, since like 2008, I believe, 2008. And now it's like, wow. I mean, it's a shock to the system. Let's be real. It's a positive shock. It's a positive shock, but it's also like a shock. Okay. So that is just coming through with that Tower. Things have fallen apart because, again, all those years from that time, it's been the struggle. It's been fighting. It's like, you know, and we all fight and we all struggle in our own way, shape, and form, but it's been like tenfolds for Cappies in that time. And that has exited your energy. So thank goodness for that. And right, fellow Cappies, high fives all around. And what's also brilliant is that you will no longer be in that space of Pluto while you are living in this lifetime. So it's gone. Goodbye. See ya. So obviously, again, also opening up this energy of rebirth, right? With the Death card as well. I do feel like you have really surrendered or let go of outdated thinking, beliefs. Oh, you know, it's not for me, or that relationship's not going to happen, or, you know, whatever it is you were thinking, because, again, the struggle was so prominent and so in your face for such a long friggin' time. Oh my gosh. It's like you're able to kind of like just see things a little more clearly now. Okay, so hope is being restored. Hope is being restored. I love this for you. The King of Pentacles, I mean, I really feel this is in connection to your finances. We all know Capricorns like to feel safe, secure, and stable with their finances, and they will strive and work their tush off until they have that security, right? So King of Pentacles is telling me that you are welcoming a lot of abundance, and this is financial abundance, but I also feel like it's not something that's just been gifted to you. Again, going back to where you work your tush off, it's like you have served, you have, you know, supported, you have motivated, you really showed up for a lot of people in your life, a lot of family members, a lot of, like, again, friends, even your spouse, your partner. You know, you've always cheered them on their projects, and they feel like, yes, they have benefited from that support. Anyone who's getting support from a Capricorn, let me all just share it to anyone who's watching the live right now. If you need support, you need to get a Capricorn in your life. Look, friend or whatever, because they're going to be your ride or die. They're going to help you through everything. But anyways, so King of Pentacles is saying, again, just that you being that provider is definitely reflecting back on you. You're getting that support from others as well. And that's wonderful, because it's also enabling you to help even more, to grow and to excel in your business or your relationships or your craft or whatever it might be for you. Again, general read, so please take what resonates here. And then we're shifting to the Three of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of joy. I feel like there's something that perhaps, you know, through the Tower, through the Death, through that crumbling, you had to shed, you had to let go of, right? And maybe that was a loss of a friend, maybe that was a loss of love, maybe that was a loss of, maybe there was some financial loss as well. That is, everything is being restored for you. There's a lot of building blocks. I feel like For the longest time as well, our some of our Cappies here have been covering up a hurt, brushing it off. Very Capricorn trait as well. I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Meanwhile, that Cappies suffer in that silence, right? Suffer in silence, and because they're just so independent and focused on that. So that being said, also to anyone else who is watching who has Capricorn in their chart or someone they love who's a Capricorn, reach out and give that love and support because man, Capricorns wear that mask bravely and everything is all fine and stuff, and sometimes it's anything but because they're out trying to just help others. So the Eight of Wands, I feel for you here is again this is really the shift energy. It's quick change. You're seeing things from a different perspective. Anything professionally where there might have been kind of like a bittersweet result or relationship that is being swiftly cleaned up and moved away. I really feel like you are tapping into your organization skills. Not surprised again here. So what is it that you need to go through in your personal space right now? What needs to be purged? What just needs to be like cleaned up? Get it cleaned up. Get it cleaned up. And then you have the Two of Swords coming through here. And the Two of Swords is an energy of blocked feelings, of facing fears and such. So I feel like, again, what's that mask? There was another sign I read for earlier. Please make sure you're checking out your moon and sun, moon. What was it? The moon is moon, Venus, and Mars. No, was it Mars? Yes, moon. I'm not sure. Okay. Anyways, check out your other your other chart positions as well, your other signs, because I feel like there's a repeat and I feel it's very strongly connected here to you, Capricorn. So let's see what we have with these messages here. Truth be told, look at that opening up. You've kept yourself like just in safe, protected guard mode of like, I don't need that. I don't need whatever. I don't need love. I don't need, and then your team is coming through and saying it's safe for you to open up now. And like, there's such a surge and source of support coming through that it's actually very healing for you. I feel like a lot of you have been suffering from also some sort of like medical, illness, and this is the second reading this has also come up, and I'm always, it's a little bit tricky when I'm channeling anything medically related because I'm not a medical professional, as a disclaimer. So please, if there is something going on, get that looked at from a medical professional. But I do feel there has been something going on with that as well, that you have been tucking away, like keep it to yourself. You do not need to. There is a lot of healing and a lot of people that you can share things with. I gotta say, I'm very excited to see this card show up for you. I feel again, for a lot of you, it's your birth month, our December Cappies, and then shifting into the January Cappies, of course. I feel like there has been a lot of "but why me" carried on your space of, but why me, in kind of like a saddened way. But why me? But why me? But then I also feel now, look at how that's opening, and there's angels supporting you here and saying, let us show you why you have been selected. You have been chosen. It's like you are a chosen one to help others. Again, going back to that energy. So let's not get caught up in the why me of, just some of the, bad things, I guess. But let's focus more so on the why me in the blessings. Interesting. Here you have recognition. You and your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors. Wow. Wow. Okay. So again, perhaps you had poured your heart and soul into a specific project or relationship, and maybe you even kind of gave up on it. Maybe you were like, maybe this isn't for me, whatever, wearing that mask and being like, it's not for me. I'm fine. I'm cool with it. Meanwhile, suffering in silence and saying, I'm anything but fine and cool with it. It freaking hurts, right? Well, here you go. You're getting the recognition for your hard work. It's about freaking time, Capricorn. Take it, own it, claim this. I will see you next month. Bye for now. Hello, Aquarius. Lisa here from It's Practical Magic. Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new to the channel, welcome in. I am an intuitive reader of runes, tarot, and oracle cards. And if you are returning, welcome back, everyone. And again, just thank you seriously from my heart ever so much for your tremendous support towards myself and the community, honestly. It's incredible to see how we all come together and support one another, and the healing that's shared, and the love and giggles as well is just, it's just so beautiful. So thank you for allowing me to be in your lives and sharing and channeling what I do here. So yes, Aquarius, let's begin and see what we have coming through for you. Cross watchers are always welcome. What in the world is going on? That is not for you. That is not for you. Cross watchers are always welcome when I'm doing my readings. You know what? Your team is like, Lisa. Yeah, we do have something to say here. Okay, hold on a second. Six of Cups, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. There, yeah, okay, you definitely do. But yes, cross watchers are always welcome. Please do take what resonates and leave what does not. What in the world? Okay, let's just keep going here. The cards are like all upside down and the wrong way. And anyways, oh my gosh, I have only been channeling intuitively since like 11 a.m. and we are pushing 3 p.m. So here we go, right? Aquarius, December 2024. Aquarius, December 2024. What else do we have for you? There's a lot of energy in that Wheel of Fortune for you. Knight of Wands. And what else do we have here? You know what? I have to say, in all fairness, I feel like there has been quite a bit of chaos for you, a lot of worry, a lot of like just like restless nights because of that worry. And that was also kind of coming through with just the general energy I'm picking up in your aura and in the cards, honestly. And I feel like that is shifting, that is leaving your space. So something is coming to light for you, some clarity, some answers, some like, have you been looking for a job? Here comes the job proposal. Have you been looking for love? Here comes that person, like just out of the blue. Like, I don't even feel necessarily that you have applied or were, on a dating app or anything like that. It's something that's just appearing in your life. And I feel like your team, I have to say, I feel like it's actually someone perhaps who has even passed away, being a part of this team, obviously, who has really been watching out for you, really looking over you, and has seen your suffering, has seen your heartache, has seen and felt all of this as well. And at the same time, they have been going through it with you. But then they've been able to kind of like work with the energies, on the other side of the veil, if you will, to help support you. And that's why it seems like just, out of the blue, here are all these things presenting themselves to you. And it's not just one thing. It's not just career. It's not just love. I feel like it's a slew of opportunities. And so you're really having a moment where you're kind of like, I love this. This is great. This is wonderful. But also in a sense, like, hold on a second. What gives? Pinch me here, So I just want to clarify and confirm that what you are receiving and about to receive, and especially also that peace after that kind of disruptive period in your life, it is actually here for you. And it is also here for the taking. So open up your arms, open up your home, open up your heart and say like, yes, I am ready to welcome and love. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like love with also like a romantic love. Maybe it's also like a pet of sorts. Yes, I welcome in that love of a pet, So again, please take what resonates and leave what does not. We're leaving this be, they're telling me. We're not supposed to look at that just yet, Aquarius. Okay, so let's I'm just getting into your session and so much has come through already with that. And I haven't even like specifically looked or felt the energy from the cards yet. So we have double swords appearing, of course, and that's just a confirmation of kind of like what was channeled initially here. You have been in a sense in your subconscious having those cries for help, asking for that assistance. I really am visualizing you physically on your knees, begging for that help. And it certainly has been delivered. I got to also take a little time out here with you, Aquarius, because when I pick up energies like that, it's heavy, right? Being the channeler that I am, and it's not so much so for like myself and protecting myself, but it's more so like, geez, I feel for you. I'm sorry to hear, sincerely and genuinely, I am so sorry to hear that you have been struggling so much. and in so many ways. And I am really sending out love and any healing. And we are live right now as I'm channeling this. So I really would encourage, I don't look at the chat when I'm channeling on YouTube, and when I'm live on YouTube, but I would really encourage anyone who's in the chat right now to really send some love and support to Aquarius. Because like I said, like this has been a very serious struggle, and almost to the point where you have felt like you couldn't kind of get up again, right? It's quite heavy. So please take that love, Aquarius. It's okay. And things are going to be okay. Truly, truly. Then we're shifting to the Six of Cups, and this is healing. I mean, beautiful, right? Like, I just feel like I'm getting very emotional, honestly, with your session here, because it's such a tremendous amount of suffering you've been going through, and we're so much to the point you have almost lost hope in a lot of different aspects of your life, and then you have this beautiful Six of Cups popping up with healing, with victory, with comfort, with success, and it's here. It's right here for you, Aquarius. So as you're hearing this right now, you know, and you might still very much so be in this space and in this energy. Look at that. It's not far away. It's not far away. So you keep giving it your all. You keep fighting. Okay. This is not a time for you to like to give up by any means at all. That's not even in your nature, is it? Let's be honest. Never give up, never surrender is like the logo of Aquarius. So you get back onto that and own it. And yes, I feel like that is from Galaxy Quest. I don't know. But anyways, maybe you need to watch that movie. Maybe you need to watch that movie. Okay, so I'm actually being encouraged to look at this now. So we'll take a look at this, and we have the devil. Yeah. Well, this is definitely like an energy of abuse that you have experienced over quite some time, right? Abuse perhaps past like in your childhood, abuse carried through your adulthood. And it's not even necessarily to say that it's like I'm picking up an emotional abuse, honestly. I mean, and maybe there was also physical. So anyways, I'm really trying to keep this as like not too too heavy, because we are live at the moment, but it's also so crucial, important for me to honor what is being channeled through my intuition. But you have your whole life been carrying this like ball and chain with you, and it's just like, you know, one thing after another. Again, your team is saying, yes, you have been there, yes, you have witnessed, yes, you have experienced that, but let's not take away the attention and focus of this Six of Cups, that not only are you healing, beautiful Aquarius, but you are a healer. I mean, Aquarians are known for this as well, right? You are a healer. You are someone who spreads the word of logic, someone who is honest, someone who is clever beyond their age. Like, don't forget who you are before all the bruises. Oh, emotionally and physically. I would also like to stress at this point, obviously, here with such a heavy and serious reading, that if anyone is ever experiencing any type of abuse, please make sure that you are reaching out for assistance. There are, you know, numbers and websites and just places you can go to get that support, that it extends hearts in a chat. Okay, you do not need to suffer. No one, whether you are an Aquarius or whatever sign, no one needs to be in this space. So please take that action. It is available no matter where you are in the world. And I am, again, sincerely sending you all my love. Heavy stuff here. Heavy stuff. My goodness. I feel like I want to bring in a crystal to just give you support and to give you love, and, you know, and honestly, you know what, I feel like it's not a crystal, I'm being told. Let's get a beautiful candle for you. Oh my gosh. You know, I wouldn't be the witch I am without having a million candles around me all the time. So, Aquarius, we all, as a collective, no matter where you are in the world, no matter what it is you are experiencing, no matter what wounds you are healing or recovering from. Perhaps it's even a witch wound. We are sending love to you, and we are lighting this candle of energy and support. Feel it. Please, please, please feel it. Okay. I actually feel there's a message from your angels here. So let's get that message here. Pay attention to your dreams. Did you see how the card also slipped out of my fingers? It's like, that hasn't happened with any of the signs. We've been working with this deck. You're one of the last. I have one more sign after you, Aquarius, today as I'm live here. And that just slipped out of my fingers. Slipped out of my fingers. Pay attention to your dreams, Aquarius. Pay attention to this message. Very important. You are receiving divine guidance while you sleep. Even if you don't remember your dreams, the answers are in your oh my gosh. The answers are in your unconscious mind, where they appear in order to help you. So again, that energy that was shared at the beginning of your read, that's helping you unlock the Six of Cups, where you're like, poof, where is this coming from? Just out of the blue, just happening. No, my dear. No, 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 no. This has been circulating. Look at literally how that energy, that person who has passed, that angel, whatever it is, has been hovering over you and giving you all the direction, comforting you in your darkest moments. The Wheel of Fortune we're shifting to. That major arcana there to this major arcana. What a shift. The Wheel of Fortune, of course, is like, yeah, something is happening. Something is unlocking in your life. Again, love, opportunity with career, finances, and it is a part of your destiny. So there was perhaps something, a dream that you left kind of like it fell to the wayside a little bit. I don't really like how it sounds, fell to the wayside. But anyways, because again, I just don't feel anything's ever wasted. But something you kind of lost hope with or lost like a grasp on, and it's coming back for you here. The Wheel of Fortune, again, is, the Wheel of Fortune, actually, I feel like there's something, it's in connection to the number 10. The number 10. Yeah, so I feel like this kind of like change, taking a chance, having it be a part of your destiny. I feel that the connection with the number 10 is also in connection with some sort of like elemental energy as well. And I know we had generally like the 5 elements of earth, air, fire, water, spirit, but I feel like there's like a 10th element for you, or someone who was even born in October, something to do with that energy, who is a part of your dreams becoming a reality. The Knight of Wands here, speaking of creativity, right? The Knight of Wands is you're returning to confidence. So again, you're shifting away from this. You also have your birthday month coming up. It's still a little ways away, but it's kind of like next in line. We have, we're in Sagittarius season now. We have Cappy, and then we have Aquarius. So it's like, it's not that distant. It's not like it's 6 months from now. So I do feel like with that Knight of Wands here, that there is a big shift happening, and it's kind of like maybe again hard for you to believe or to grasp at this point in your life, or at this time, honestly, of like, how do I go from that and actually heal and experience happiness and new beginnings and feeling fulfilled and safe and loved in my life. I feel like, again, you have been in such a space of lost hope that this seems so foreign to you. But your team is telling me that it's so present. So this is something I feel you're actually going to be experiencing once we shift into Aquarius season, like with your birth month. Love, a loyal heart. Number 35, loyal heart. I was like 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 10? No. I'm someone who counts with my fingers still. I don't know if anyone does that, but I'm always like, it doesn't matter. I'll be like, do, 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 So anyways, so it's not the 10. Maybe maybe like Aquarius, you're like, Lisa, I already know what this is all about, the number 10. And let me know. Let me know in the comments or in the live feed. Like, I'm curious, but 10 is really playing a big role here. But loyal heart, again, that support, that angel has been by your side, is not going anywhere, by the way. But you're also, again, pulling in the things that are meant for you. Again, part of your destiny, honestly. So yes, Aquarius, again, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. What a oh my gosh, what a session and time we've had here together. I just am sending you again all my love and keeping this beautiful energy of hope and belief and support and healing going for you so that you feel it, even though you may be in a difficult time right now. I will see you soon. Take good care. Hello, Scorpio. Lisa here from It's Practical Magic. Scorpio, welcome to your December 2024 reading. I have to say, Scorpio, it's kind of interesting to me because I feel like I mentioned this a few times, the other signs already today as I'm streaming this live on YouTube. But I always kind of like shuffle this deck that has all the signs. And so I don't know. I mean, I do know the first sign that's going to appear because it's like at the top of on the top of the deck, but I don't know what signs are going to be next and who's going to be in the middle and who's going to be last or whatever. But this is the second month. So when I did the November horoscopes and now also the December you have been last. So I don't know what's going on with that, Scorpio, for you, but I'm very happy to see you. I'm very happy to have our time here together. And thank you for waiting. I know many of you have been like with the live stream we're pushing like 4 hours now at this point. So thank you. And I'm sorry if this is your sun sign and you've been waiting all this time to get to your sun sign reading. Cross watchers are always welcome, of course. And it's not just the sun sign that's welcome to watch and to listen and to, claim the messages. It's also, again, your moon, rising, Venus, especially this month here. So yeah, let's get started, lovely Scorpios, and let's take a look and see what is coming through for you. A lot of you are just out of your birthday kind of like month, right? So October 21st to November 23rd to November 21st is Scorpio season and such. And so you just have recently hopefully had a wonderful birthday season and energy and blessings and love. And yeah, if not, we're going to see what's going on. So yes, let's take a look and see what I have coming through as I'm channeling things intuitively here for you. We are starting with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. My goodness, I am really picking up a scent right now. And it is a scent of, like, this is a part of how I channel, being the medium that I am also. And I feel like it is like a grandparent scent. So there is a grandparent that is very here for your reading, I gotta say right now. Strong ancestor presence. Have you been hoping to connect with an ancestor? Have you been like speaking to an ancestor? A lot of us, I mean, I'm channeling this live and we are still in November. It's November 23rd. And a lot of us, kind of like after Samhain kind of passes, we kind of like are okay, the veil and all that kind of stuff. But it is still very thin. It is still very thin. And so now is a great time to still speak to those ancestors. And I feel there is a grandfather, grandparent who really has like some healing, some guidance, some direction to give you right now. So much so that they are presenting themselves in our live stream. So hello, Scorpio, Grandpa. Welcome in. All right, so let's see what else we have coming through. That was not the whole message though from this card. It was just the energy that I picked up. It's still lingering, by the way. It's still, how interesting. So I actually offer ancestor readings in private sessions. I don't do that live. I just don't feel, you have to be very respectful and mindful of whomever is coming through, and also of my energy, and it's just, I feel like it's just a private kind of like session, honestly. Same with past life regressions. But if that's something, maybe there's a nudge or something to do with that. I don't know. But if you feel called or then I'm there to help, of course. But anyways, I don't really feel like that's what's about, honestly. I feel like it's more so just that they're present for your reading. So we have Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. We've been seeing that Two of Cups a lot for all the signs. I feel like there's still some more. So let's keep going for Scorpio. Scorpio. My goodness, that scent is still here. Huh? Scorpio. Okay. We have Page of Wands, Nine of Cups, and Seven of Wands. Hey, Grams. Get cozy. Welcome in. Okay, so let's really like take a look at every card and energy that's coming through here. But yeah, I feel like that really hit home with a lot of you, and perhaps you have been looking for that connection, or maybe even need some sort of closure. I don't know, but they are around you right now. So speak, ask, release, like feel free to do that in your space, because they're there. So Page of Swords here, it's like I'm trying to focus on the reading and there's the scent is still so present. Okay, so Page, you get to have a little seat over there. The Page of Swords is unexpected news. I mean, unexpected news that Grandpa's showing up here for your session. I mean, you know, I don't know, but like unexpected news. I feel like it's not just obviously in relation to just that, but unexpected news of like, I'm receiving guidance, I'm receiving clarity in my life. And I feel there's definitely been some struggle for you, lovely Scorpios, you know, like where's the shift and when's my time arriving, and how do I know that it's the time, and how do I know I should sign up for this and that and what have you. And I feel again similar to like the energy that's very present here for your read, a spirit, you know, to kind of like to yeah, don't get too like caught up or focused on the physical. And that's easy for us to do, right? Like, oh, well, you know, I have this job opportunity. It's not really where my heart is, but it's going to pay the bills. Well, you know, that's obviously important, but maybe that is just then a short-term solution. Don't lose insight of the long-term solution in regards to that. The Four of Pentacles, I feel, is you're really holding on to something. There's a lot of self-protection here, a lot of like just, oh, this is mine. I can't spend this. I can't go there. I can't do, like holding on to something. And as we know, when we hold on to things like that, what do? We put a block on everything. We put a block on us receiving things. So it's you know, the fear and the uncomfortable energy of this is not just like appearing out of nowhere, obviously. It maybe you did witness, you know, your grandparents going through some sort of struggle in a sense, or maybe like having someone pass away kind of like showed you just a different light in a sense of money, or yeah, just things that are available to you, and it kind of puts you in a little bit of a panic, and maybe not like a panic of like, oh my god, yeah, not like that kind of panic. But a panic in the sense of like, oh, I want to have that security. I want to have that, you know, just keeping things locked down and locked away, which is, of course, great to do and to have. Like, don't get me wrong, but you have really taken it to a different measure where it's kind of like, no. And rather than actually helping and support you in having that security and growing on that, it's actually put things into like a lockdown of sorts. So that okay, the scent is gone now, so I feel like whatever energy had presented themselves here has kind of delivered a message of sorts, and they're like on their way. So I just want to actually just take a moment. You know, anytime I'm doing any spell work, I really am aware before I like cast my circle and such of like welcoming in and giving gratitude and appreciation and respect to our angels, guides, and ancestors, like for my own and also whomever I'm reading for. And so I really want to, we've had this beautiful energy of a spirit present themselves in your session. This is not something that happens all the time during like a horoscope reading, honestly, because it's such a collective energy, you know? It happens more so like when I do like the one-on-ones on the different platforms when I'm live, because it is specifically for the person I'm reading for, but not again so much for like the vast energy of the collective in a horoscope reading. So anyways, I just really want to take a moment here and to say thank you. Like that was a beautiful energy that was in my space, and it felt very, very kind and just very loving. And I'm grateful for that energy traveling through the realms to be here and to help support you and deliver those messages. So thank you, and sending you love and gratitude back as you are now out of this space. But yeah, that's really how lovely, what a lovely unexpected surprise. Thank you for that gift. Speaking of gifts, we're going to look at one of these messages I'm being told for you now. Regeneration. So that that's kind of like, adding to what was just channeled for you with sparse sacredity. I don't know, sparseness, not having enough, having that fear of not having enough. And what that's actually doing is interrupting the flow of development and growth. Scarcity is the word. Scarcity. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So Two of Cups is you're wow, like your whole read, you can't make this stuff up, is attraction, right? What you put out, you attract back. I'm afraid, I'm attracting fear. I'm feeling hopeful, I'm attracting hope. I'm feeling, So are you, Scorpio, are you paying attention to this? Oh my gosh, because it's like I feel you a little bit of a spiritual spanking there. Pay attention, Scorpio. Put the laundry down, Scorpio. Put the laundry down. Now is not the time to take a shower during your reading. Like listen to your team. You've even had someone travel, through the veil to be here for your session today. Stop whatever you're doing. This is important stuff. This is important. So then we have like the Seven of Wands showing up here. Seven, I feel, Scorpio. Oh my gosh. You're again like so determined and so trying to take and be in control of whatever the situation is for you. No. No. What you are actually doing in return is you are blocking fertility, blocking abundance, blocking productivity, blocking of, okay? We want you to reap the rewards. We want you to be fertile. We want you to have all that abundance. Okay? So you need to get out of your own way, Scorpio. You need to get out of your own way. Let's definitely get you a surrender message. I feel this is very, very needed and long overdue, I have to say. My goodness. It's not me. I'm talking to my live chat. Anyone who's watching the recorded version later. I'm the messenger, everyone. I'm the messenger. I tell ya, my goodness. Being an intuitive reader is not easy. Skits, I'm looking at you. Get blamed for everything. I'm just channeling. You you can't freaking make this stuff up. The friggin' scarcity word and even the scarcity and everything. What the friggin' heck? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Honestly, I think you should really consider booking that reading. I'm like, I can't. What's the word? Oh, ding, 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 scarcity. And then you have it in your surrender. And also, if you think of the whole sum of your reading, it really is your belief in scarcity. Surrender your belief in scarcity. This is you can't make this stuff up bonanza for Scorpio. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So I know you're not feeling like you're succeeding right now, right? Let's just be blunt and honest here. I mean, we've come so far together, Scorpio, and it's like with those blocks, I feel like you're feeling kind of like just very locked. Are you listening? Very, very locked in that space and kind of like you can't have access to those things. So again, dream big. Don't belittle anything you're doing right now. Let it go. Okay. My goodness. Jeez, I'm going to need a vacation after Scorpio's read. So then we have media. You can reach more people by working with video, audio, print, and online media. There's something else for you here. Okay, so I definitely feel that's resonating for and with a lot of you. And then you have Mother Mary, the Blessed Mother is helping you with your divine purpose. Are you paying attention? Scorpio, are you paying it? Please pay attention, Scorpio. Please, please, please. I feel right now it's a good time for you, December 2024, before we shift into the new year, to really own who you are, to build on that foundation that you have available to you, right? And to, yeah, just go for some things that you feel you need to go for, and don't hold back. Again, surrender your belief in scarcity. I gotta say, I think this is so funny because I'm like, surrender, and it was like not scarcity. I was like, I can't not pronounce it. Okay, whatever. And then like in the middle or the next part of the read, I'm like, oh my gosh, scarcity. That's the word, right? And now I feel like I'm never, ever going to forget this word after this moment and experience with you, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, thank you very much for joining me. I will see you with the next reading, January 2025. Take good care of yourselves. Bye for now.